definitely not in a third world country anymore. Look at this bike lane. Look at that shoulder in between the bike lane and the car lane. It's bigger than the shoulder I usually have in most of the countries I'm cycling. Pretty nice stuff. So that was Wellington, kind of a beach town on the peninsula. A popular one. Spent some time in the sun. Not too many people swimming in October. Not on a cloudy day at least. But there's some more appropriate nature to be had as I look for the entrance for the Millennium Trail, which was an old rail bed. Here we are. So this isn't a typical adventure in Prince Edward County where you go from winery to winery, because starting tonight in the AM, or tomorrow, there's going to be a storm that's going to start at night, go all through the day, and continue into the night the next day. And I'm bicycle touring. And my gear hasn't changed since I first started traveling 5 years ago. My tent doesn't really hold up that well to rain, especially not like 24 hours of heavy rain. So, even though I'm on the trail right now, I'm keeping a lookout for potential places where I could stay dry and camp out for the night. That way, we can visit Bloomfield, and if there's nothing there, we can maybe retreat to an earlier spot that we saw, or try going forward to find more. Alright, so we are almost approaching the town of Bloomfield, I believe it's called. And it will be time to get social and look for shelter. So I found this covered picnic table here in Bloomfield. Not the best situation, but maybe if you showed up after dark, could work out if you get up early enough in the morning. But we'll keep looking for now. I've also found this nook of a park that's kind of tucked away here, which could also work. Oh, just saw a big green frog there. Anyways, because this is kind of tucked away here, and there's some bushes which could cover the line of sight a little bit. Still part of the park though, as you can see a lady over there. And maybe some visibility from the road. So definitely not perfect, but there's even power outlets. So now I'm going to try something that I've never done in Canada. And that is play the damsel in distress and ask the firefighters, oh, maybe a spot there, if I could potentially stay with them in some capacity for the night inside. Let's see how it goes. So there weren't any firefighters, but there was a woman in there who works for the town using the offices. And she said that they're coming around 6:30 for a meeting of some sort, that I could ask them at that point. But the way she answered, it seemed like they were nice people, and that since they're only volunteer firefighters and don't really risk losing a high-paying job, that maybe they would let me stay there or figure something out. And actually, the place right in front of here has a covered thing so I could even ask them as well. So I knocked on the door of the farmhouse that had that shelter there, and I met this fine fellow here.
Hello?
Remind me, what's the name of the farm again?
Blue Wheelbarrow Farm.
Blue Wheelbarrow Farm. I saw they had a little farm stand, and I talked to this guy, super nice. Sorry, what was your name again?
Aaron.
Aaron here at Blue Wheelbarrow Farm. And it turns out that they got some space for me here. And I might even get to help them on the farm tomorrow morning. Pretty cool. And if ever you guys are in Prince Edward County looking for organic vegetables that are locally grown, you can check them out in Bloomfield or at the Wellington Farmers Market. Wow, that went about as good as it could. Super nice guy. And he found me a spot at the Blue Wheelbarrow Inn. So they have this trailer that I guess they use for employees or whatever to sleep in. And there's actually mattresses in here, a light, in a power outlet, and chairs. Man, really, really lucked out. And he gave me some tips on the best breweries and wineries to check out. So yesterday it was kind of rainy, one of the reasons why I was looking for shelter there. And we ended up doing some work in the barn, just kind of cleaning things up, organizing things. And today, because it's nice, I'm gonna be heading out, but first I just want to check in on some of my new friends here. Hey! And see how they do things here.
How did it taste?
That was crazy, amazing though.
Yeah.
How spicy it was.
Mm-hmm. It tastes like wasabi.
Yeah, yeah. It's like you don't even need onions in your sandwich with that.
Oh, no. Yeah, this is like a whole mix. They're all mustard leaves. And they're all that slightly different flavor. You can try that one if you want. That's red lace, I think.
Mm.
It's called. There's like 4 mustards in this bed.
Mm.
May I?
Can I have one of these ones? Yeah.
Well, anyways, guys, I'm gonna head out.
Are you doing a film?
Yeah.
What's your tag? Do you have a blog or Insta?
Yeah. Well, that's it for my time at the Blue Wheelbarrow Farm. Really fun, younger group of people there working and living together. Really cool crowd. Really enjoy their company. And yeah, big thanks for letting me stay with you guys. But the weather is too nice and the road is calling for more adventures in the county. Birdhouse City, the creepy place where I'm going to try to sleep tonight. As we go back to the old ways, trying to find a place in the wilderness, a safe spot to rest our head. So we're not actually staying in Birdhouse City, that's only a small part in front of a conservation area that we're in right now. But doesn't mean there isn't plenty spooky things going on. I had a pretty good night's sleep, for wild camping at least. And today is the final day on the peninsula. We're actually quite a ways out of Picton. Haven't been filming much because I'm hoping there's a chance I could get on the other side of these rain clouds here. And not get stuck in the rain. So I don't know how much shooting we'll do, but the plan is to get to Napanee, home of Avril Lavigne. That's it, the end of our time in Prince Edward County. Back to mainland Ontario and the shores of Lake Ontario. So we've arrived alive here in Napanee, which is not in Prince Edward County, but pretty darn close. Any town worth visiting if you're in the area. And that's where we're going to end this video, our journey through Prince Edward County. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thanks again to Aaron at Blue Wheelbarrow in Bloomfield. It's always awesome to experience the kindness and hospitality of strangers while you're traveling. And I've had that so far. And I hope to continue to experience it as I continue east further along the shore of Lake Ontario, which will turn into the St. Lawrence River in our journey through southeastern Ontario. But before that, there'll be full videos of some of the places that we briefly touched on in this video, like Wellington, Bloomfield. Those will probably be in the same video. Sandbanks Provincial Park and Picton. So full videos of those places coming up on the channel, and then we'll continue the journey through southeastern Ontario. So if you want to tag along for the journey, you can click the subscribe button and click on the bell to be notified when new videos come out. I've also bicycled through Latin America, Eastern Africa, and Central Europe, and I have playlists for all the countries that I've traveled through available on this very same YouTube channel, Hum of the Earth. And if you'd like to follow my continuing adventures, again through Eastern Canada and beyond, you can do so by clicking on the red subscribe button and clicking on the bell to be notified when new videos come out. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good one.